So my name is Mans Lindberg. I work at the unit of sustainable and intelligent transport of DG Move. So what I'm going to talk about is this study on urban logistics called The Integrated Perspective, which was recently published. So I will just give a very quick background. So the policy background is a commitment made by the European Commission in the Urban Mobility Package of 2013. So this study started in beginning of 2015 and was published, as I said, in January this year. And you find the result on the link you find here. It's publicly available. So the objective has been to help stakeholders understand the challenges brought about by logistics activities in urban context, identifying the most suitable measures and actions to overcome these challenges. The primary target groups are public authorities, such as municipalities and local agencies, responsible for management of traffic transport and traffic infrastructure. So the methodology has been, of course, a general literature review of urban logistics research, consultation of academic publications, external expertise, and of course an intense stakeholder dialogue. So the outcome is 6 guidance documents on different aspects of urban logistics, each complemented with a more detailed technical report with an umbrella document binding them together. So, which are the challenges? An efficient urban freight logistics system is essential in many senses. It might, for example, increase livability of cities due to reduced vehicle emissions, noise pollution, and decreased collision risks, or improve delivery experience to consumers buying online. Therefore, an efficient urban freight logistics system is vital in promoting economic growth while mitigating external effects. Sharing of experience and best practices between cities and raising awareness among decision makers are important in order to trigger alternative and more sustainable approaches. So policymaking for urban goods transport is particularly complex and difficult due to conflicting and diverse requirements of a wide range of participants. There are many different stakeholders, the complex and diverse operations of urban goods, and the various problems caused therefrom, depending on the type of goods, delivery times, etc., and the lack of expertise from urban practitioners, where urban logistics has been quite neglected in European transport planning historically. So all 6 guidance documents aim at help stakeholders understand the challenges brought about by logistics activities in an urban context and identify the most suitable measures and actions to overcome these challenges. So there are both general recommendations and specific recommendations for each topic. So the general recommendations you see here, it is the first one is to use the concept of a logistics profile, which is a structured way of characterizing the city's challenges and provide guidance of the relevant characteristics for stakeholders, goods, transport, and products. And a concept for this is provided in the guidelines. The second general recommendation is that implementation of urban freight logistics policies should ideally be framed within the context of a sustainable urban logistics plan or a sustainable urban mobility plan, and also that targets should be set. The third one is to use forums, like for example the Digital Transport and Logistics Forum, where valuable recommendations and opportunities to exchange of experience are presented. And the fourth and last one is to implement UVR measures in residential areas in order to regulate freight traffic for a better livability and predictability. So, all 6 topical guidelines aim to help shareholders understand the challenges brought about by logistics activities in an urban context and identify the most suitable measures and actions to overcome these challenges. So these are the this slide shows the 6 topics of the study then. So each topic you see on the left hand is followed by 3 examples of specific recommendations. So these are the specific recommendations compared to the general recommendations previously showed. So the first guideline, the topic of the first guideline is use of information and communication technologies, which aims to assist policymakers by identifying current best practices for the use of ICT and provide the user with the necessary knowledge and tools to identify and deploy ICT-related measures to mitigate or solve issues arising from urban logistics activities. So the specific recommendations regarding this topic is that before the implementation of a specific ICT solution, the challenges for the city and the contribution of urban freight logistics thereto should be investigated thoroughly. And also to evaluate and adjust, since ICT tools can be used to monitor, collect, transfer, and score data. And these data can in turn be analyzed to organize evaluation of the schemes to measure impacts on emissions and congestion levels. A third specific recommendation is that promoting and assuming the interoperability of ICT solutions is fundamental. For example, by following the guidelines and recommendations laid down in the ITS directive. So the second,
3 more minutes.
yes.
Yeah.
So the second guideline is about logistics in urban vehicle access regulations. Also very important. You can see the recommendations yourself here. The third one is on engagement of stakeholders when implementing urban freight logistics policies. The fourth one on logistics schemes for e-commerce. Fifth on use of environmental friendly freight vehicles. And the sixth on indicators and data collection methods on urban freight distribution. Then there's this overarching document I mentioned, which is kind of binding together the guidance documents. And it proposes a 5-step to select the best fitted policy approach to mitigating the urban logistics challenge by following these 5 steps. I would also like just to mention some current easy promotion. So we have different promotional events. You're surely aware about it. For example, European Mobility Week, a yearly event in September. There is also an award for European Mobility Week award. The winner 2017 was Vienna, which had a logistic component in it. Activities included possibility to rent cargo bikes. And then we also have the annual SAMP Award, which was in 2016 awarded to Brussels for its innovative freight strategies. Then we have most close to this date is the Conference on Sustainable Urban Mobility Plans, which will take place in Nicosia in May. And there will be a session on urban logistics. And finally, CIVITAS yearly forum conference in Sweden in September, where urban logistics will also be dealt with. Thank you.
I'm going to ask you to stay 1 second, because Mans, you talked a little bit about urban access regulations. Why are these such a hot topic now?
Well, urban access regulations have become very hot, I would say, since the diesel scandal, but maybe especially since the tribunal in Leipzig gave a judgment giving the right to German cities to actually prohibit diesel traffic. And this also raised the flag, if you say, for the European Commission. So we have started to be more attentive on this topic now. And we also receive a lot of external questions, actually from citizens, from members of the European Parliament, other stakeholders asking us what are we doing, because it's becoming a very diverse situation with all these different access regulation schemes.
Excellent. So what I heard from the session before us, there are many different solutions that these 4 projects have developed to help with access regulations. I hear data collection, I hear consolidation centers.
Indeed.
Yeah.
And there is, as I said, there is one of these guidelines on the urban logistics is urban logistics in access regulations, which is dealing exactly what you said.
Yeah. Excellent. So a hint to read that one particularly. Thank you so much, Mans. Thank you.